I found myself in an obscure corner of the museum. Sort of place you'd never come across if you were just taking the normal route, though. Normally, you would think there would have been an exhibit piece somewhere out of the way like this, and yet there it was. Oh,
命
oh, I was sure enough. I was sure everyone had heard of a guillotine. A guillotine, an execution device used for beheading. This exhibit wasn't an entire guillotine, though. Just the blade used for beheading itself. The blade before me distinguished itself for the rest of the exhibits by demonstrating a cold simplicity. There's nothing glamorous or decorative about it. It was a lump of steel, designed for the sole purpose of beheading the ruthless efficiency. You'd likely not find a more suitable weapon for its task. Oh, yeah, you're right. Why was something like this even on display? It was a blade, yes, but it differed from everything else I had seen today. For a fundamental level, it might have been held historic value, but it wasn't a weapon or implement of some ritual. More than anything, though, I wanted to know why I had found myself drawn to it. Well, I know why you guys were drawn here. White Splash on YouTube, this is Steve FPS 101, and welcome back to Dies Irae. I'm sorry I had to cut this off a little bit just to let you guys know that I'm back for episode, I believe this is supposed to be episode 6. So there you go, 6 episodes. You have 6 episodes to watch. You guys are watching this, I don't know when this day is, but cool. Anyways, please leave a like, tackle that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. There will be a bell next to the subscribe button when you click it. When you click it. Please make sure to click that button so you get notified so you don't lose in the lost sea of comments. And that's about it. Alright, let's continue it. So I'm gonna get done my normal task. Neither did we, Cosme. Cosme had finally caught up with me. She took a glance at the guillotine from over my shoulder. But boys?
ボアド・ジュスティス、正義の柱。ギロチンの正式名だよ。あと、フランス語な。
Yeah, that's French. Boys de justice.
それから、マクシミリアン・ロベスピエール。知ってるだろ ?18 世紀の政治家だけど。
恐怖政治の
そう、そいつに使ったものだって書いてる。
Robespierre was a key figure during the French Revolution, the man responsible for sending those opposed to the reign of terror to the guillotine. Ironically, his end would come by the same device he had employed upon so many of his political opponents, and Borghese. I probably messed that up, I'm sorry. This was supposed to be from back
なんかうさんくさいな。信憑性はなさそうだ。
でもそんな風に書かれているとなんか嫌な感じだね。
同感だ。
On authenticity aside, the idea of having something like this on display was simply in bad taste to begin with. To put it, the whole thing felt too raw. The object on display here was a tool of execution, nothing more, nothing less. So perhaps it was only natural that
これどれくらい殺したのかな
one would find themselves asking that question precisely because of the lack of ornament present, and the other exhibits made its nature as an implement of death apparent.
あまり不謹慎なこと考えるなよ。これは興味津々に拝むようなものじゃない。
そうだけどそもそも見つけたのはそっちじゃない
誰だって嫌なものには敏感なんだよ。
Okay, that spacing is really bothering me. Rivers of blood, screaming and echoing in the distance, all sort of visions of death ran through my mind when looking at this thing. It wasn't often you found something that so clearly embodied the negative side, the original intent of a blade. Given that Robespierre's name was etched to it, it had to have been from the 18th century. If it really had been used during the French Revolution, it was safe to say that it had executed hundreds of people. Some would actually describe the guillotine as a merciful form of execution. It was designed to sever heads at exactly the right angle and velocity to ensure the criminal met a swift and painless death. An instant death delivered at lightning speed. There was a reason some called it merciful. It's easy to get the wrong impression of the rivers of blood and mutilated corpses the guillotine produced, but for someone facing execution, it's probably a far preferable way of dying, or to be hanged. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. It's still wrong, but I agree with that. Well, assuming that the victim died before they had a chance to feel the pain of being decapitated, that is. I find myself thinking about exactly the sort of thing I had just told Cosme not to.
行こう。正直気分が悪くなってきた。
そうだねごめん顔色悪いけど大丈夫
No, you showed me blades.
別に体調が悪いわけじゃ。
I'm clearly afraid of them. Before I could say the word ill out. Are you also afraid of blades? Can we make a book club after this, please? Dramatic! I heard the voice from earlier again, more clearly than ever. Oh, it's him. So no book club? Dang it. I wanted a book club. And not Doki Doki Book Club. What's wrong with me? Why did I react the way I did? I don't know. If only I hadn't paid attention. If only I had ignored it. If only I hadn't looked at it. If only I hadn't spun around to face the dreaded blade. Oh. Wait, is that a cut near her neck? I would have never had to hear the cursed words born forth from the ethereal figure standing in front of the guillotine. How could she have known that? What did she mean? We were the same. Un? Are you speak woman? I don't speak French. I don't speak French. uh, the girl standing before me had skin of the purest white, yet the beauty that irrevocably tarnished by the violent streak of crimson around her neck. That looked pretty sewed on, my dear friend. I almost wanted to believe it was some sort of necklace, but no. The jagged pattern was unmistakably the scar of a decapitation that a decapitation would only create. I'm in the red room now! Oh my god, I'm in the red room! Looking back on things later, I'd be able to say that this was where it had all begun. Does my present life live up to your expectations? Zarathustra. And thus we met, brought together by him. That was a little unsettling. But, you know, it's better than nothing. It was dark out by the time I got home. I had almost passed out at the museum earlier. I managed to make it back okay, but I still wasn't feeling too hot. At least it was a consolation that Kazumi wasn't the type of person to get upset about having to deal with stuff like this. However, on the other hand, it almost meant that she was the type to fret endlessly. Yeah, you got a point there. My current goal was to figure out some way to make her leave me alone. If I didn't, she was liable to try to spend the entire night here watching over me or something. Yeah, go home! Go home, Kazumi, I love you, but go home! I knew she was just trying to help, but I still couldn't really think straight after what happened earlier. I probably came across as harsher than I intended. That pose does not look very, very appropriate. He did have a point. To be fair, I wasn't the type of person people looked to for help. Of course you are Miss Kendo.
俺もそんなにやわじゃないよ。だいたい俺を気遣ってるなら不毛なやりとりに付き合わせるなよ。ただでさえ明日から学校行くのが億劫なのに。
あ、そうだった。 ダメだよレン、サボっちゃ。
今日サボったやつに言われてもな。
私はいいの。ちゃんと毎日通ってったから1日くらい平気だよ。でもレンは入院して多分スーツ足りてないんだからね。留年しちゃうよ、怠けてると。一緒に卒業したいもんね。
She's got you there, dude.
そうだな。
よし、だったら早く寝る。
だからさっきからそう言ってるだろ。それをお前がごちゃごちゃと。
うるさいな、この不健康児は。口答えするんじゃないの。
Coming through some sheets on top of me. Surely there was less direction method of getting someone into bed.
じゃあおやすみ。明日起こしに来るからね。
それはいいけど、おいかすみ。ちゃんと玄関から出ていけよ。
Wait. Make sure you actually leave through the door that... Right, because she has a... Because she has...
おーい。
Did you think she could get away with something just by laughing
そ
at
れ
all?
はちょっとめんどいなとか。
普通はその面倒なことが常識なんだよ、大体。
I gesture to the wall next to me and sighed.
いい加減大家に怒られるぞ。いくら隣同士だからって。
She would be in deep trouble if the landlord found out that she had knocked out a goddamn hole in the wall and turned it into some sort of corridor. Like, this was the sort of thing someone got kicked out for. Cosme and I moved into the apartment together when we enrolled in our current school. It took her less than a week to come up with the idea to construct this little side entrance.
でも同じアパの隣に住んで助け合うってのが一人暮らしの条件だったし、いいじゃない。密にフォローできるんだから。
But you didn't have to bust open the wall.
けどな、親もまさかここまでやってるとは思ってないだろ、絶対に。
そうかな。
You really think so? I really do, actually.
そうだよ。
Yeah.
頭固いな。
So thick-headed. Says the one who busted the wall.
事の発端はシロなんだし、私に言われても困っちゃうよ。
Oh, so it's him. Believe it or not, she wasn't lying. Oh, Kazumi and Shiro and myself had all lived together in this apartment complex, all 3 rooms next to each other in a row. It happened late one night. Out of nowhere, Shiro broke down the wall separate of our room and barreled in here with the hammer still in his hand, saying he suddenly got the urge to play me in a fighting game. How stupid could he get?
ね、何をとち狂ったか、お前も真似したんだよな、ご丁寧に。
私はハンマーなんて野蛮なことはしてないけどね。
She was broken enough to go down to the hardware store and buy a power saw, some tarps, and a mask at least. Oh, I forget about this anime. That's hilarious. I'm on episode 26 as you guys are watching this. That's hilarious. This is probably just gonna be an episode of me laughing and lagging because of my low Wi-Fi, but seriously, it's hilarious. Anyway, As I had the bad fortune of living between these two idiots, I ended up with holes on both sides of my room. Privacy. What's that? Cosme and Shiro would just cut through here to visit each other, and my room became a sort of natural gathering place in general. Then maybe you should have chosen to be on the left, not in the center.
せめて四郎の穴だけでも塞がせろよ。
ダメよ。戻ってきたらどうするの？
Oh boy. There was no what if. Shiro was never coming back, whether Cosme knew it or not.
と、またみんな元通りになるんだから。私と、レンと、シロとで。ね。
No.
レン？
だな。
じゃあおやすみ。
He smiled sweetly and returned to her room. Through the hole in the wall, of course. I could tell by the complete lack of dust in my room. She had bothered to clean it while I was stuck in the hospital. Probably Shiro's too. I would never admit it out loud, but I did appreciate the consideration. At the same time, though, I couldn't help but wonder if I really deserved having her look after me like this. Cosme knew nothing. By all rights, right now, we should have been. This line, I thought, would get me nowhere. Decided right then and there to stop mulling over the past. What was done was done. It wasn't healthy to keep obsessing like this. Yeah. Foxy lady. There was no way that girl I saw at the museum, could actually been real. She was just an hallucination, meaningless clutter that was born from my unstable mental state. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's it. That was the only explanation. I laid down in bed. A good night's sleep. Be sure to wash away the memory of tonight. Or today. I wouldn't remember a thing when I woke up in the next morning. I'm sure of it. Okay. Well, that's, okay, I stared at my own ceiling for the first time in 2 months. Amid familiar surroundings, I drift off into sleep, gripping by slight uneasiness, rather than a sense of comfort. Yeah, get a new bed, dude. Anyways, that'll be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. No, wait. Please tackle that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. There will be a bell on the wherever I'm pointing. This way. This way is where you'll see the notification button. It's a bell. Click it, and you'll be notified so that you don't lose me in a sea of comments. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. This is Sleep IPS 101, and I'm gonna bounce on out. Bye.